I don't really know about you guys, but I have never had Red Lobster one time in my life. That might be controversial. I might get canceled for saying that or something. I have never had Red Lobster one time in my life. I've never stepped foot inside that store. I currently never plan on doing it. My family growing up, we ate at places like Golden Corral, occasionally somewhere like O'Charlie's or Texas Roadhouse, something like that. We were a lot of buffet people, like it was like that because usually we had a whole bunch of people going, so it just made more sense, I guess. I don't know, but I have never once had Red Lobster, and I said something about it on Twitter, and people seemed to be on two sides of the fence. There was either the people who did not have it or the people who had it and had their own opinion. So I don't know if that's like rare or whatever, but I just gotta imagine that it can't be this good, right? Like I don't know how good it is, of course, but I can't imagine that it's so good that it's worth freaking out in public like this over. Right now, you bring me to like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Taco Bell, Texas Roadhouse. That shit maybe is a little bit more acceptable in my books. But then again, we are talking about a Karen, so I mean, they're known for this kind of behavior, right? This is kind of what they do. This is their thing. Now, with that being said, for those of you who don't know what a Karen is, it's essentially a middle-aged mom, mostly white, constantly needing to see the manager, making a big deal out of nothing, having mental breakdowns in public with absolutely no cause or reason behind it that actually makes sense. Known for driving like soccer mom vans, probably got those stickers on the back bumper that says their kid was in like AP classes or some shit. Very self-righteous all the time, and that's kind of what a Karen is, the best way I could put it, I guess. Not known for liking anything except for maybe like salt, pepper, garlic powder. That's probably about it. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Karen is mad about here, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is justifiable. I have no idea. Let's take a look.
Let's fight now. Anybody got a job? Call 911, somebody.
Okay, so the video being started off with someone saying call 911 immediately does not give me any good hope for the rest of this video. Alright, so I don't know necessarily what happened beforehand, before the video was being taken. I mean, anything realistically could have happened when a Karen is involved, but personally, I have never seen restaurant employees ever have to go so far as to, like, remove someone from the place by force, by like having to push them out. And having worked in the food industry, I know how these people can be. I know how shitty they really can be, so I'm probably gonna assume that the Karen probably is the problem, is actually the issue here, and not the person who's trying to keep their job and feed their family.
Get my motherfucking money back! You will get it! Get out! Get out! Get this bitch off me! No! Get out! Get out! Stop it! Get her off me! I am coming in and I'm getting my refund!
Oh, I should have known this is all over a refund. Why didn't I think of that? That would have probably been the first thing I should have thought of. Let me back in the building so I can get my refund. I demand to speak to the manager. I should have expected that kind of shit to be what was, I guess, the real root problem here. Alright, so I'm pretty sure they don't have a problem with that. Like, I'm pretty sure she is going to end up getting her refund just to make her leave, and because I'm pretty sure that they'll just honor the fact that she wants a refund for whatever was the problem. I don't know, her lobster was too dry. Those biscuits, which are pretty good, you can find those in the frozen aisle. The biscuits, I don't know, they weren't cheesy enough. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that the restaurant is going to give her refund. I mean, she's not really entitled to go back inside to get a refund. I mean, they can just literally go get the refund and bring it to her. But what the fuck are all these people doing here? There's a whole bunch of people just crowded up in the middle of this doorway. I can't imagine that these are all employees. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is actually the whole crew or something that came out to handle this problem. Really not helping anything, just getting in the way and providing more of a scene, but...
I want my money refunded! Let me show my bill to get my refund! All we need is your name. That's all we need. Kathy Hill!
Alright, so, I mean, she is getting a refund. I'm not surprised. Kathy Hill, well, yeah, spot on, but, like, this did not have to turn into a big fucking altercation at the family's local Red Lobster restaurant. Now, apparently this took place on Mother's Day, and, I just got a notice here, her kids are not with her. Or they don't appear to be with her. I mean, you would think that if she had her kids with her, she would have, like, had them near her. They'd have, like, been trying to stand up for her in some way. So that indicates one of two things to me. Now, if they are there, they don't support what she's doing, probably because she's acting like a fucking idiot at the local Red Lobster and embarrassing them, causing a physical scene for literally no reason. I'm sorry, okay, over a refund. That's as far as that'll go, I guess. But, or two, her kids are just not there. Now, honestly, I'm inclined to believe that this is the case, because I can't imagine anyone who has a mom like this would want to be around her, or even, like, at the bare minimum, go out in public with her. Like, if my mom was out here causing a fucking scene like this at a Red Lobster on Mother's Day, it simply would never happen again. Especially over a refund, you know? Having to have the police called, apparently, over something so trivial and stupid, yeah, that simply would not be going down. So I'm gonna assume her kids probably realize what she is and what she does, and they simply just don't like to be around her. Hey, yo, talk your shit, man. Hey, you guys heard him. He said, hey, you get your refund in a minute, but you're not coming back in here. I know that much. Let her know. Let her know. Stand up to these bitches, man. You can't just be letting people walk all over you. I love seeing that, man. I love seeing fast food employees stand up for themselves. They get so much just unnecessary, undeserved, just BS. Working in that industry sucks enough right now as it is. I love to see it, man. We love to see it. Give that man a promotion. Give him a raise. He's out here standing his ground. Let's go.
No, we gotta go. You get your motherfucking hands.
Okay, she's now physically assaulted an employee of the store. Keep in mind, over a refund. There's about, I don't know, 15 employees standing at the door. Several of them have already made it clear, yeah, you're not coming back in here, you're not doing anything here. Let me now physically assault the employee. Man, just like magic. Get off of me. Get off of me after she got grabbed up and snatched up over that shit. It's okay to put our hands on other people, but when they do it to me, suddenly there is a little bit of an issue.
Hey, let go of her hair. Let go of her hair.
Hey, call the fuck out.
Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
Oh, he said, fuck it, mask off, bro. He pulled a Future out here. I don't know, man. I don't think this is the employee you want to be messing with, because he simply doesn't look like he gives a shit about that job. That's really the employees you gotta watch out for there, man. I mean, he's already going through some stress and everything. Once the mask comes off, yeah, that's probably when you want to chill out a little bit. I mean, he's no Floyd Mayweather Jr. or anything like that, but I mean, we are talking about Kathy stepping up to him. I don't necessarily think the odds are in her favor.
Stop! That is enough! I was assaulted and I have a whole crowd to...
Bro, you gotta love it, man. Karens just instantaneously, they're so good at it, bro. I gotta give them credit for at least this one thing. They are so good at turning everything into everyone else's problem. I was assaulted. You punched someone in the fucking face. Or, I mean, maybe open-handed slap them. You struck a Red Lobster employee over a refund. And then when you were grabbed up, all of a sudden, then we're talking about assault. I have a whole crowd to see it. Yeah, you mean also the dude fucking filming you, acting like an idiot at the local Red Lobster over a $13 refund because your pasta wasn't good? This is the most Karen thing I've ever seen right here.
You hit her first! She's been shoving us on me the whole time! Where's my glasses? Come on.
This guy's videotaping it, so he has it all. It's a paying customer. You got people out waiting for 3 hours for food.
Yeah, I'm gonna, just from someone who has worked, I've told several stories at, like, Little Caesars where, you know, people even went as far as, like, threatening my safety over shit when I worked at the cashier's register. I got a feeling that you probably would not have had to have been forcefully removed from the building by an employee by shoving all up on you, quote unquote, had you just acted like a sane fucking human being and decided to just relax a little bit. But given everything I've seen so far, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was probably pretty justified for them to have to get you the fuck out of Red Lobster. You gotta love the one person in the crowd, man. Standing out here for 3 hours for some food, man. Goddamn Red Lobster, I hate this place. The restaurant apparently had a reduced staff, which, I mean, wow, go figure in the middle of a global pandemic that maybe not every employee could show up to work that day. And on Mother's Day, other people probably took off work to spend time with their family. If it's so bad to have to wait, 3 hours, that is a pretty crazy wait. But I mean, if it's that much of a wait, like me personally, if I had to wait more than like 45 minutes for some food, I'd just be like, really not worth it. Honestly, I'll just cook at home. But no one probably wants to eat Karen's salted and peppered chicken breast, so... And then we have the other Karen class. This is like their special move, right? This is their ultimate right here. Call the police. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's what she's doing since she was so adamant on the fact that she was assaulted, which, I mean, yeah, she kind of was, but she started the entire thing. It's on video. If one person's gonna be arrested, I would probably assume it's gonna be her. But you know how it is, man. You gotta pull the phone out and call 911 because you had to wait a little longer than usual to get some Red Lobster and get a refund. Once again, it's pretty obvious. Like, the restaurant was literally trying to prepare her refund. All they needed was her name. They were trying to, I guess, fulfill what she asked of them. I'm pretty sure they didn't think that it was unreasonable for her to not want to wait 3 hours for food. I'm pretty sure that anyone in that restaurant was like, yeah, you know what? I understand that. But when you cause a big public scene and you act like a complete idiot in front of just everyone, I guess, at Red Lobster in York, Pennsylvania, all of a sudden, yeah, I think that's when people think all of a sudden that maybe what you're doing is not correct. I mean, none of this was this serious. Very obviously a situation that could have been remediated within about 20 seconds if, you know, Karen here would have just cooperated with what was asked. I mean, she's kind of lucky she didn't get her ass really squared up. I'm just gonna say, man, like, if I were any of these employees, I would not be pulling anyone away from one another. I'm not getting in the middle of all that out there. You think I get paid to, I guess, defend the honor and integrity of this store? No. I'm going inside and I'm watching some YouTube videos or listening to some music. It's pretty simple. I'm not getting involved. That shit ain't my business. But I mean, I don't think I should be surprised considering we all saw who was involved here. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Just dropped a whole new collection of fresh merch. You can check that out at shopopti.com. It's down below. It's pretty cool. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, freaking out at Red Lobster, and signing out.